Okay, hello. Today I'm going to be filming something that's a bit different than my usual content, and I'm not a big talker on camera, but I love clothes and I love to feel fabulous, so I feel that I need to make this video, and I'm bored right now, so why not? If you know me, you know I am a huge clothing, garment, and fashion girl, and I'm also really big Lady Gaga girl. Love you, Stephanie. Yeah, I just really love her. I love her style, especially like that 2007 through 2013 period. Specifically, I really love the Nicola Formichetti era of Gaga, which was her stylist for most of that time. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but that's what I recall. I feel like I have a lot of things that make me feel her essence from her style to her music. So I'm going to be sharing things that I own, specifically clothes, shoes, maybe a couple makeup things, even though I'm not a makeup girl. Just things in my closet mostly that make me feel that Gaga love, that Gaga essence. I just love her, and I love to radiate that, or at least attempt to radiate anything like that. So I'm just gonna like get into these things and hopefully they resonate in some way and are fun to look at. First, I'm gonna start off with some shoes, and they happen to be behind me. But these bad boys, I just can't believe them. As you can see, they're brick red, very strappy, Jeffrey Campbell wedges from a way ago. And they are in the Havana style. I got them like 4 years ago, and I've maybe worn them 3 or 4 times, I won't lie, because they hurt like I don't know what, but they're so gorgeous. And though I feel like people would argue that maybe Lady Gaga would have had these in, because she really liked a wedge, though she would certainly wear them in black, she would also wear these because they look painful. They're like gothic, but also elfish and so random, and I feel like she wore lots of random color combinations and just the most like esoteric mix of things. And this color is like so random. Again, it's like a brick red. I don't know if it translates, but definitely something that I feel like she would rock, and it just made me feel like her if I ever wear them. And when I look at them, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely very, very Gaga to me. This next pair is the most painful pair of shoes I own. They're amazing. They're like a lavendery tie-dye mini boot, and I don't usually go for mini boots. I'm definitely like a knee-high and up at least kind of girl, and these are my shortest boots, but they have the most amazing silhouette. They're so like sharp, and I feel like she really appreciated shoes, or she wore a lot of shoes that were very geometric. And these actually remind me of the recent seasons of Marc Jacobs boots. I feel like they have these in black and taller. So these guys are definitely ahead of their time. But yeah, they just have the most amazing geometry to them. And again, the random colorways, definitely this, and like, I feel like she would have worn these with skinny jeans. I feel like she would have worn these under some long skirt, but they really do go with anything. Pants, dresses, skirts, and they're just amazing. The silhouette is just wonderful. And yeah, definitely make me feel like Miss Lady Gaga. Okay, as you can see, the closet has opened up, which means that we are moving on to clothes. And the first thing is definitely very direct, clearly Gaga related. It's this shirt. It's a t-shirt that says, "I'm a free bitch." And I have no, like, words for if you're unfamiliar, this is a lyric in Bad Romance when it's like, walk, walk, I should maybe work it. Anyway, yeah, I feel like it's really self-explanatory. It just emanates that, like, girl power, unstoppable, crazy stiletto feeling that she gives off, and just like a fabulous photo of her as well. Yeah, great find. Love this shirt. I wore it on my 23rd birthday, which was like a month ago. Love this shirt. Okay, the next thing that I'm gonna pull out, or that's already literally in my hands, I'm not gonna pull it out, that's what she said, is something that I do not wear enough, which I hate myself for, but it's just so amazing that I really do have to whip it out more. It's this amazing Dsquared jacket that I have been unable to identify the exact date of, but it's cropped. It has corsetting everywhere on the sleeves. It has this amazing tassel, leather tassel details, and it has the classic gigantic Dsquared hoodie. I feel like I should put this on right now. But yeah, I mean, the details of this thing. The construction, again, I feel like a lot of what Gaga wore was about the silhouette, the construction, and the geometry of the piece. I don't know if that was Gaga's effort. I don't know if that was Nicola's effort. I don't know if it was a collaborative effort. It's very likely that it was. But this just has so much structure on the bottom and all around. You could like feel the wiring, and I just love that, and that's where I feel like Gaga steps in. Also, it's just so like fabulous and glamorous, and I could just picture her having her entire face covered by this, honestly. I will say that I'm a little hesitant to say like she would wear this, because I do feel like this is very like something that I imagine America's Next Top Model would wear. Like, it feels very like Y2K, as people describe. And I feel like she was so flamboyant and extra that this almost feels like somehow understated for Gaga. But regardless, it makes me feel that Gaga feeling. So it doesn't really matter. But it's a gorgeous fit. It has so much attitude, and I love it. I'm gonna keep this jacket on because I just love it. The next thing is an accessory, and this reminds me of like, early Gaga, like 2007 Lollapalooza, where she had like a disco ball that she took as her carry-on, I think, on the plane. Like this era of Gaga. This headband. That like twee rock starry but also still trashy Gaga. The big black bow. I honestly feel like she rocked this type of thing. Like the innocence with attitude, like little bits of like Lolita and Gyaru. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but she was really rocking that Gyaru look. Dsquared look for a while, and it was amazing. So I feel like this is very much so that. And so I feel like that could definitely be earlier twee, little remnants of Gaga in there. And it's black, so it still has that like ultimate edge that she brought, which I love. I just have to revisit the jacket. I just took it off. This is the back structure, and you can see how it almost like peplums out at the bottom because of the incredible wiring in it. Dsquared does every single jacket. I wish I owned it because they're just the yummiest. We've changed locations because my camera died and I have to keep it on, connected to a USB. So I'm going to continue sitting down, but the next thing I have is this amazing lace. Oh my god, I didn't even realize it was stained. That's so sad. It's like a shirt that buttons in the back. With these really wide sleeves. It's vintage from the 50s. It's beautiful. I cannot believe that I got red on it. But another really structured, flattering, a high neck lace top. Honestly, I feel like maybe Miss Gaga wouldn't wear anything underneath, but yeah, it's just so beautiful and dainty, but still very extra and flamboyant, and just like this collar is so dramatic. Another way I would just like describe her style, it's very dramatic, but it's by Dorothy Perkins, and it's made in Britain. Yeah, really, really pretty. I used to wear this in high school with like a turtleneck underneath. But, yeah. The next garment connects to that twee motif we were talking about earlier. Like 2007 Lollapalooza, Lady Gaga. But there are these high-waisted, like sailory, nautical shorts. They're so high-waisted, but they are so gorgeous. Again, really structured. It's really a common theme here. But they're really cute. And yeah, I just feel like they're very twee, and that type of twee, like I feel like, again, she tied in a lot of trashiness with this like twee fedora. I have a fedora, actually, maybe I should pull that out. But like the fedora wearing, DIY disco ball looking bra wearing Gaga, I feel like would wear these shorts, and they make me feel like I always feel like I can both wear these casually with something more Zooey Deschanel-esque, or I can wear it in a way that has something insane on top, or just like pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern. So this is definitely something that makes me feel like Miss Gaga. Last category of stuff I'm going to talk about is accessories, specifically jewelry. Or actually, that's a lie. I'll show a few makeup products as well. But the first jewelry piece is this Vivienne Westwood bone choker. I could put it on my current. Actually, I'm not going to do that. But it's this gorgeous choker with bones on it. I'm pretty sure Timothée Chalamet wore this. It's very, I don't know, it feels risque almost, which obviously Miss Lady Gaga is very risque. But it feels risque in this like very animal-y way, obviously, because this is a bone. But yeah, just super, I feel like, glamorous, but also like campy necklace. And I really like it, and it's super flattering. And I wore this mostly when I was like 18 years old and really getting into fashion and like more funky fashion pieces, especially those that are like vintage designer archive. But yeah, I really like this bad boy. It definitely has that Jeej, I always call Gaga Jeej feel. Yeah, love. Next accessory, shameless promo, but as you can see, I'm wearing this sterling silver angel pendant. It's like almost like a Charlie's Angel. And then I also have this mud flap girl that's sterling silver, and this other girl who is, you can see, a little crazy. But I made all those pendants. I sell them through Lemondrop. They're handmade by me, and they definitely make me feel like a little diva, a girl boss, and they make me feel fabulous. And I feel like that is a big theme in clothes that make me feel like Gaga. So obviously I had to share. I had to do it. But you can't tell me that this is not, like, it's great. And I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Even though I'm literally so terrible at doing makeup, I'm gonna do makeup. Okay? Things that make me feel, I feel like when I think of Gaga's makeup, it's very extra. It's very, it's just like very artistic almost. I don't think she did anything that was like so prominent, like, but there were definitely choices that she made in terms of makeup that were really wild and like popped. So that's gonna be what I'm really emphasizing on. I'm a big dark lipstick girl. Dark lipstick makes me feel good. It makes me feel confident. So my this is a Milk lip gloss, color Voyage, that I really like. And then I have a lip liner that's like eggplant colored. Love eggplant colored things. And I have a MAC lipstick that is also eggplant colored. And I wear that as like a triple little combo. Yeah, I think also this glitter eyeshadow. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, my dog is barking. Cliff! This sparkly eyeliner. I think I might have said eyeshadow. It's Moon Dust by Urban Decay. Yeah. And it's just sparkly eyeliner. Another little fun twist. This probably I would also affiliate with the more twee Gaga years, but it's fun. It's funky, just like Miss Gaga. Well, that was really fun. I feel like I've been thinking about making a video like that for a while. And I hope it was an ounce of interesting and funny and fun to look at closets, because I feel like I wish I saw more people's closets and knew how their closet made them feel. And I feel like I'm really extra with that kind of thing, so obviously. And I really do love that era of Lady Gaga's style. And I feel like I did a really poor job actually explaining what I meant by the essence of her style. But I think I did use the word fabulous, and I will stick by that. There was just this like unapologetic, autonomous fabulosity that she carried with her. She was so extra, but clearly felt so comfortable. I think comfortable is definitely something I want to leave off the video with. She would wear, obviously, like we have the egg on the red carpet, the meat dress, everything in the Bad Romance videos with those gigantic, amazing Alexander McQueen heels. These things that I would associate with just being so uncomfortable and extra, but clearly felt so comfortable and so fabulous in them, and I think that's such an amazing thing to see. And like, when people talk about confidence, obviously people say that when you feel it, it really translates. So I feel like the clothes that I shared today really do make me feel comfortable, and are also mirroring Gaga's fashion habits, even in the most minute ways, because obviously no one could ever compare, but I think that there were things in the geometry of the things that I showed, in the color palettes, in the silhouettes that she would wear, but also that just make me feel like her in that way of being like really extra but comfortable because of how extra I look. So I hope that was interesting. I hope that was a fun watch. I really love my closet and expanding my closet and looking at clothes. So I would love to make another one of these. Let me know if you like it. If you don't, I'm sorry. I really hope you didn't watch all the way through if you don't. But yeah, I love you. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you appreciated this in some way or another. Mwah. Sending you all of my love.